and text, paste theme. We are creating our theme here. It's in JSON format. We paste our theme and watch right now. Boom! Did you see what happened there? Hey guys, this is Juan from Team Sketch React. Today I'm going to show you how you can work with design tokens from Sketch via Stratos App and out to code. So first of all, design tokens are really important when you, for example, if you build a design system, you need a way to things to flow easily between design and code. And this is something crucial for me and Frederick, to create tools that help designers and developers every day in their jobs. So we thought, okay, there's a lot of talk about design systems. No one seems to know exactly what it is. It all boils down to something that you create something in a design tool, and then you implement it in code, and that's fine until someone changes something in code. Then you have a mismatch, and this takes a lot of time and effort to keep it clean and simple and how it should be. So design tokens is nothing new, but there is actually a lot of confusion how to work with tokens. I mean, I barely knew what it was until I started seeing a lot of articles on Medium like half a year ago, something. Maybe it was 1 year, I don't know. And then I talked with Fredrik about it, and we thought, okay, this is something really interesting. We need to try it out and see how we can work with it in our products. So today I'm going to show you hands-on how you work with a very simple structure from Sketch, your design tool, and later we will have Figma also, and out to, in this case, it's Material UI, because I found a very easy to use in demo mode site for implementing design tokens. So this is very exciting. We see this as one of the most interesting things right now, and we may even create a separate app that only has design tokens support, because it's the perfect way for design and code to coexist. You have designers that care a lot about stuff that actually developers don't have time to care about. So you give the tools to the designers to fix those things like fonts, colors, gradients, shadow effects, stuff like that. You can go into the nitty-gritty. And this is implemented, exported as a JSON structure, and you paste it into your code base. Any code base. And this is very important to understand. Any code base. Not only React that we use in Stratos, but any code base. So I'm excited. I hope you are too. I will be right back. Yes, so how do you work with design tokens and Stratos? First of all, you need to have two artboards. One called Start, the usual one. You can make that really small. Also, I put in a text node here, just to have something on the start screen. And then you have another artboard called Template. And it needs to be Start here, as always. This is important. The template page is where you will input your design tokens. This is how it is right now. We are going to add support for having multiple artboards with design tokens. Say that you want to have a basic baseline style, then you have dark mode style, and you may even have some other styles. So, but right now in Stratos Alpha 2, this one is coming out soon. So this is how you start, and we're going to use this site, the MUI theme generator, as our testing grounds, because it's awesome and it has support for just copy pasting the JSON structure that you get from Stratos App and seeing the changes right away. It's awesome. So once again, you can do this with any code base. Right now I'm using this because it's a great demo. Okay, let's start. So what you do here, this is also important. You can create any structure you want here. This is where you need to work with your developers and say that, okay, we have this theming structure, and you set it up here. So in this case, Material UI, they have a structure that looks, let me just open up my cheat sheet here. You have a structure that looks like this. So you begin, on the top of it you have themes, and then you have something called default theme config, and in there you input all the parts of the things that you want to create design tokens for. So and this is how it looks in code. This is the implementation. You have the palette and you have the components. So if we are going to start with, we start with the primary, these things here. What we do is we need to set up this structure first. So let me just copy these things. We can put them anywhere actually. I'm going to just have them on the side so I can show you how you do this from scratch, but I need to have this cheat sheet, and let me change the theme so we can see the things here actually, like that. So okay, we need to create 1, 2, 3 levels of folders here. So in Sketch you can't create a folder without content, so let's just draw a rectangle like that, and then let's group it a couple of times. So we need to copy themes to the top there, and then you have default theme config there, and then you start inputting the different things here. So like palette, we have palette there. Let's start like this, and let's just take this away from the screen so we don't get confused. So we have a rectangle and we want to create a design token for the primary one color. So the easiest thing to do here, and this is why you need to talk with the developers, you need to come up with the naming of all of these things. So the tokens need names, and the names needs to be what they are, how they are implemented in code, or nothing will work, of course. So you just, in this case, you copy this one and you go to your rectangle thing here and you just, that's it, you're done. This is your first token. That was not hard, was it? So say that we want to change this to another color, then we just change the color. Let me do like this. Say that our primary color is this hideous thing here. My eyes are hurting. God damn. Ah, nicer. Okay, this is our primary one color. Awesome. And then say that we, of course, we want to have a primary two color. So you just duplicate this one like that, and then we change. No, sorry, that was wrong. I need to duplicate the rectangle, not the whole structure. So let me do this like that, and we call this one primary two color. You get the point here. It's not difficult at all, and this is the genius of how we have implemented this. So let me do like that. Like that. So, and then you do this on and on and on until you have something. And this is a very simple example. But you do all of this until you have something more. And here I have done more stuff. I even started adding the components here, structure for the components. I went into the app bar and I just added the color for the app bar. So say that I'm going to also choose the text color. Let me do like this. Duplicate that one. Like that. So now we are going to change the text color. Let's just copy that naming there and call it text color, and then that should be in a color that actually is you can see against this one. So now we can see anything. So I will do it light gray like that. Let me save, and I will show you how to set this up in Stratos now using this one, since I have worked more with this. Okay, I'll be right back. Let's open up Stratos, and this is the Alpha 2. And let's create a new project. So let's call this one like that. That's the name. Let's create a new project folder. And I always put my stuff here. So a new folder and call this movie tokens. Like that. Like that. Let's select our design file, and I already have a design file, and it's over here. And I strongly recommend you to copy this into your newly created folder. It's easier to just have everything in the same folder. You can have it in another place, but I strongly recommend you doing this. So it's here. So now in Stratos App, let's select it so it knows where it is. Like that. And now let's create a new project by pressing there. So, and this should work, and thank God it works. We have the demo gods on our side. So this one, this is just the first artboard called Start. We can ignore this entirely. It's this one here that is interesting. So you go to this one here and you press template. And here you have the code, the JSON code design token structure that you are creating here inside of Sketch App in real time. So say that we change this one to like another shade like that, and we save. Then it will auto update in here like this. Here it has now changed. You cannot see it, but it has changed. How can I see this then? Okay, we have everything here is neat and nice, and you can copy this a couple of ways. The easiest thing is just to go here, and you see this little symbol, and just press. Now this is copied to the clipboard, and I mean, we have this great site here that we can try out our design tokens for this thing. You go to load and text, paste theme. We are creating our theme here. It's in JSON format. We paste our theme and watch right now. Boom! Did you see what happened there? Is this awesome or is this awesome? Here you can see everything that you have set up in Sketch is implemented. And you can try it out. You can go to, this is my favorite one. Like, oh, this is nice. All of these things are controlled from here. And you can add anything you want, anything that is here actually can be added. Okay, one other cool thing is that say that you have done your you have done everything, all of these things that you find here, all the components, and then you also want to share it visually with your team. So what you do is you just export the entire artboard as whatever you need it to be, like maybe PNG, like that, or maybe an SVG. It doesn't matter, and you can send it with the JSON code. So it's important to understand this. We only add certain things to the JSON structure, and that's what I'm showing you right now. So let's do some more fun stuff here. Let's show you something else. I added padding, and everything that you put inside curly brackets is the actual value that you want to move into code. So for example, here in the app bar component here, padding is called padding, and it's spelled like that with small lowercase characters. So the initial padding is 24. I changed it to 32. And nothing of these things that you see here, my titles here, are added to the JSON structure because I put these into a folder that it's called .dtignore. Let me zoom in. Everything that you put in here is totally ignored. Awesome. So you can put stuff like labels there, descriptions, anything. So let's try and see what happens when we implement it. I also changed the color here. Let's go to the template. Let's check out in code, and you see here it's added padding 32. Awesome. Let's copy this structure over there and let me load this again. And watch here and see what happens now. It should jump in. Boom. Did you see that? Subtle, but it was there. Awesome. So say that we want to change the height of the app bar here and do the same thing. We copy this one. This is our label, and we, just to know what we are doing, we are going to call it height, like that. And then we take this one and we copy this one, and the layer here, this is the important thing, the layer here needs to be named height. And let's see what, it's 64, let's change that to something bananas, like 104. So we can see it actually kicking in. Let's go to Stratos App template artboard and check this out. Height 104. Let's copy from there. And let's load this again. And let's see what happens here now. Watch out. Boom. This looks horrendous. So let's change that back again and say that we want it to be like, I don't know, was it 64? I don't remember. Say 68, like that. This is fun, guys. I'm enjoying this tutorial very much. I hope you are too. Load. Much better, like that. Awesome. That was what I had right now. We could go on and on forever. By now you have understood the utter strength of this. And we are really excited to see what you make of this. This is coming in Alpha 2 very, very soon. Cheers, guys. Have a great day. Hey, guys, I forgot to show you something. So you can actually find the JSON JavaScript design token file in 3 places. You can either copy paste here onto clipboard. You can go here to our React data template. Here it is. Or you can just drag drop the entire folder onto, for example, Visual Studio Code, and you will find the design tokens here. So let me just do like that. Here is everything that you are doing in here. And once again, this is not only for React, but any code base. And in future tutorials, we're going to show you how you can import design tokens onto, for example, Swift code, and for Android also. Okay, let's have a great day now, guys. Cheers.
You said goodbye, but you didn't see me crying. You said goodbye.